An unbelievable Tesla robot attack has sent shockwaves across the globe. It's been an absolute roller coaster of emotions, and people everywhere are just trying to wrap their heads around this staggering revelation. So buckle up and get ready for some serious discussion, because this is one topic that we simply cannot ignore. Let's dive right in. According to a shocking new claim, a Tesla worker was attacked by a robot on the production floor of the manufacturer in Austin 2 years ago, causing them to bleed out. At Giga Texas, a large factory in Austin that is essential to Tesla's ambition of building an electric car that costs less than $25,000, this incident was one of a series of incidents that occurred. This sequence of injuries, which were revealed by the technology news outlet The Information, provides a rare glimpse into a frequently concealed aspect of the workplace in the United States. Additionally, it serves as a cautionary tale about what the future may hold for manufacturing as it gets increasingly automated. An engineer at Giga Texas had begun working on 3 robots at some point in 2021, but he was unaware that only 2 of them had been turned off, according to a report by The Information, which cited 2 witnesses who wished to remain anonymous. As the 3rd robot continued to move, it pinned the engineer against a surface, pushing its claws into his body and drawing blood from his back and his arm, according to the site. According to the source, the victim was able to escape the hands of the robot after another worker pressed an emergency stop button. He then slid down a scrap metal chute, leaving a trail of blood behind him. According to Fortune, Tesla did not provide a response to their request for comment regarding the event. Despite the fact that Tesla filed an injury report with the county regarding a worker who had received a laceration, cut, or open wound from a robot, it is not known whether the federal government responded to the incident in any way. The Federal Occupational Safety and Health Administration, which is a division of the Labor Department that is responsible for workplace safety, conducted inspections of Tesla's Austin factory only once a year in 2021 and 2022. The most recent inspection was conducted after a workers' center filed a complaint about a subcontracted worker who suffered an injury related to heat while working in the Tesla factory, as reported by The Information. In comparison, the factory that Tesla operates in Fremont, California, was subjected to 9 safety inspections annually in 2021 and 2022, and it has only undergone 4 inspections so far in 2023, according to the outlet. According to the findings of an examination of government data conducted by The Information, the Austin factory of Tesla appeared to be far more hazardous for workers than other automobile factories. Nearly 1 worker out of every 21 at the Austin factory sustained an injury on the job in the previous year. This is a significantly higher rate than the median injury rate of 1 worker out of 30 at factories that are comparable. The plants that fall under this category are those that produce automobiles and have at least 250 workers. In the Fremont facility, the injury rate was considerably higher than average, with 1 worker out of every 12 getting injured on the job in the previous year. The incident that occurred in 2021 serves as a stern warning for workers of the future because it violated the first of Asimov's rules of robotics. These laws are a collection of principles that were established by Isaac Asimov, a science fiction writer, and say that a robot must not do harm to a person. To add insult to injury, a study that was conducted and published earlier this year by a researcher from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention discovered that over the course of 15 years, 41 workers in the United States died in workplace accidents that were tied to robots. The overwhelming majority of these fatalities occurred while a person was performing maintenance on the robot. The Center for Occupational Robotics Research at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention came to the conclusion that these fatalities will likely increase over time because of the increasing number of conventional industrial robots being used by companies in the United States, and from the introduction of collaborative and coexisting robots, powered exoskeletons, and autonomous vehicles into the work environment. Indeed, a growing number of firms are considering the possibility of introducing robots into the workplace. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, has not been shy about expressing his ambition for a factory that is completely automated. In 2016, He shared with investors his idea of a factory floor that would be an alien dreadnought and would not have any workers on the assembly line during the manufacturing process. More and more organizations are automating their operations in an effort to increase their profit margins. This is being driven by a number of factors, including rising inflation and the rising expenses of human labor. According to Reuters, firms in the United States hired an unprecedented number of robots in the previous year. According to Bloomberg, GXO Logistics is now conducting tests at a plant in Georgia on a humanoid robot that is capable of lifting boxes and placing goods on conveyor belts. The robot's running costs range from $10 to $12 per hour. The research on robots in the workplace is without a doubt contradictory. As long as the machines are giving dangerous or repetitive activities, such as cleaning up chemical spills, carrying large things, or digging underground, researchers at Brookings Institute remark that the introduction of robots into the workplace can actually reduce the chance of harm. However, this is only the case if the machines are given the tasks. Large industrial robots, on the other hand, can also pose a threat if they are not designed to anticipate the presence of people in the immediate vicinity. At the very least, one other significant firm that relies heavily on robotics has exhibited greater injury rates for its respective workforce. According to a research published in the Washington Post, Amazon, which had 800,000 people working in warehouses by the end of 2021, has injury rates from all causes that are more than twice as high as those of its competitor, Walmart. These findings were refuted by a spokeswoman for Amazon, who issued a statement in which they stated, "Claims that we are significantly worse than others are false. In terms of our recordable incident rate in comparison to the warehouse industry, the truth is that we are roughly in the middle of the pack." In addition, the spokesperson, Maureen Lynch Vogel, stated that the organization had reduced the rate of injuries that require employees to take time away from work by 69% since 2019. As a result of this improvement, our lost time incident rate is significantly lower than the average for the industry. This rate is used to determine the frequency with which the most catastrophic injuries occur. Elon Musk recently took to X to question the media for apparently showing only half the truth. Truly shameful of the media to dredge up an injury from 2 years ago due to a simple industrial KUKA robot arm found in all factories, and imply that it is due to the Optimus Now, he wrote in his post. Reports indicate that Tesla concealed this occurrence for a period of 2 years, after which it was revealed to the law enforcement officials in Travis County and the federal government. It is interesting to note that Tesla did not record any further injuries to robots to the regulatory authorities at the Texas factory in the years of 2021 or 2022. Witnesses to the event assert that the victim was in the process of developing the software for the task that the robot was supposed to perform. At the time of the event, 2 of the 3 robots had been turned off for maintenance, while the 3rd robot had been started by accident. The engineer was thrown to the ground after being attacked by the 3rd robot, according to witnesses who witnessed the event. According to the allegations, the robot inflicted injuries on the engineer by inserting its claws into his hands and back, causing him to bleed. It is quite possible that the engineer's life was saved by the prompt action of one of the witnesses, who pressed the device known as the emergency stop button. It has also been established from previous data that Tesla's factories have a high injury rate. A worrying figure was discovered in the injury reports that were filed to the Occupational Safety and Health Administration of the United States of America for the Giga Texas factory. During the previous year, injuries were recorded by about 1 in 20 workers, which is much higher than the norm for the industry, which is 1 in 30 workers in the automotive sector. Current and former Tesla employees have claimed that the firm frequently makes sacrifices in construction, maintenance, and operations, placing personnel in danger. Tesla's 2022 injury report even highlighted a strange event with water submerged in molten aluminum, culminating in an explosion in the castings area and a loud boom-like sound. This event is gaining steam on the internet as the investigation continues, revealing light on potential safety risk at Tesla's Texas production plant. And that's a wrap, folks. Stay tuned for more exciting updates, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe for all the latest news. And thanks for watching.